Hello everybody, it's showtime. It's the live video for the Creative Breakthrough Challenge Day 4, which is called Exploit It. Exploit your creativity. And my principle is that if I'm not going to go live on time for my own lives, then why should anyone turn up? So I have another principle, and that is to always have a coffee with my lives. So trying to respect both principles. I'm going live, but I haven't made my coffee yet. So here we go. And I've got this thing about mugs. I used to collect Leo mugs as a kid. Well, not collect, well, kind of collect them, yeah. Leo mugs, Leo the lion. So I like to have, I've got a really nice collection of mugs. This one just says hot coffee, always fresh and natural. Well, cannabis is natural, isn't it? Heroin is natural, probably, in some state. Cocaine. Tobacco is natural. Anyway, hello. Say hello if you like. Someone has already. And I'm going to talk about, well, to be honest, I discovered a comment that I really wanted to show you on the day one thread. New one on the day one. So I'm going to show you something from day one, day two, day three, and day four. How does that sound? How are you doing? What's up? What's happening? Facebook user says hello. Hello, Facebook user. If you want to go to streamyard.com/Facebook, I can see who you are. You just accept. You just say, yes, he can see who I am. streamyard.com/Facebook. Okay, Dorothy. Hello, Dorothy. Nice to have you here. I'm just warming up, just getting my coffee ready for day four, the day four live video. Can you believe it? How quickly, day four. I even gave you a break day, and even that went past quickly. It's crazy. So do say hello. I want you to say hello. It's been a lovely challenge. In my kind of fashion, I started promoting it very, very late. I should have started promoting it in December. Didn't. But that's kind of what I do, and things get done and people join in, and probably I could have reached twice as many people, but what is it? What is no. What is no. It is what it is. And what it is generally pretty cool, So it's cool that you're here. It's cool that I'm here. And I turned up on time for my own video, you see. In terms of creativity, do you have to turn up in time for your own creativity? There's a thought. You know what they say about, like when you're trying to do stuff for yourself. Is this working? My microphone even on? When you're trying to do stuff, but it's not an official thing like you're being paid by someone else for. You just don't bother doing it. It's like, you want to paint. Why don't you treat painting as a job? Imagine that someone is paying you to paint. You've just got to turn up. Let's say you do it from 8 till 9 in the evening. Imagine that it's a job and you've got to be there on time. Otherwise, you're not late for your job, are you? Like I'm not late for this video, maybe 1 minute. Why don't you treat your passion activity like a job? But don't forget it's one that you've decided to do. So it's not like you're your own boss. Turn up, be on time, be serious, get down to business, and then boom, get into the zone. I'm going to talk about the zone at 10 o'clock in an hour. In an hour, my creative breakthrough coaching bites is about the zone, if you want to check that out. Okay, we've got someone, Facebook user, saying that was weird. It was me, and I had already allowed StreamYard to show my name, and it did. Anyway, you're still Facebook user. How about that? Anyway, curiouser and curiouser. So let's have a look at some photographs, shall we not? Yes, we shall. So just to remind you, this is... Oh God, let me get rid of this comment. Sorry, Facebook user. So it's Creative Breakthrough Day 4, Exploit It. I hope you've seen the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And we've only got one left. How about that? How crazy is that? So I'm going to actually look at day one. Can you believe that? Way, way back on Monday, there was a thing called day one. And right at the bottom, guess what I discovered a couple of minutes ago? Is the thing I was looking for desperately yesterday in a real mess of a presentation because I couldn't find it. It's from Carrie. Carrie's a mastermind friend of mine. He's on a mastermind that I'm in. What am I doing? I'm just trying to... Good grief. So, yeah, he's, well, there he is in that little thing. My creation is my daughter's birthday cake on Monday. I'm no cake boss, but I make a B-day cake. B-day's a thing in French, you know that, don't you? For each one of my kids every year because it makes me happy. They cry all the way to the doctor, but it makes you happy. Look at it. It's so cool. I put a comment on this, and I know Carrie, so I know he will take it the right way, right? Look at it. Look at it. And I said, you know what I like about this, Carrie? And you know I'm saying this with infinite empathy. It's such a crap dad cake with a total lack of professionalism that it absolutely oozes the love that you have for your daughter. It literally brings a tear to my eye as I type this, and I wasn't joking, you know, me, kind of sensitive guy. I wish I could have done this for my daughter at that age. Yeah. I look at the cakes my son's mother makes for his birthday sometimes, and like one year, an incredibly impressive traditional steam train with round biscuits for wheels and Swiss rolls for the funnel and everything. And all I can manage is some weird crap dad painting, but I still made each of those scruffy brush strokes with all the love I have for him. Thanks, man. And then he thanks me, so he wasn't upset by my calling his cake a crap dad cake. And he said, I've made a few cakes that were mediocre, but I take pride in the fact my kids laugh at them every year. I made now he's showing off, you see. I made a train cake for my son when he was 2. That is so cool, isn't it? It's wonderful. God, what a gorgeous family. That little kid on the left there, his little hair. Vroom. Looks like a cartoon character. Isn't there a cartoon character like that? And then I said he was showing off and that the kids must get it from the mother. Well, he's a good looking guy as well. And then he says, this is so sweet. I know my kids remember it because my daughter boldly stated this year that for her 18th birthday, she wants me to make her favourite cake from all the past years, Shrek, when she was 2 years old. Can you imagine? They ask, I'll deliver. Isn't that so beautiful? His daughter is 18, I think I mentioned this, and she wants the cake that he made for her when she was 2. God, that's so sweet. All right, so much for Carrie. Thanks for jumping in. And we will get rid of that and move on to day 2. There are some more comments. Yeah, bring the comments on. There's so many Facebook users. There's a Facebook user saying hello. I wonder if StreamYard or Facebook have decided that you have to give StreamYard permission again. That's possible. It's StreamYard.com. I don't have the thing. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Oh, what am I doing? Teeny is Facebook user. Hi Teeny. Meeting could. I won't even try anymore. Curious and curiouser. Okay. Cool cake, isn't it? And hi Sab. Hello. I don't know who you are. See, it could be Facebook that does this. Occasionally every 2 months or 2 weeks or something, you have to give StreamYard permission again. That's just the way it is. So this is day 2, and I'm just checking in case there's any latecomers who started late. There's Dorothy's boiling eggs with tomatoes. Can you imagine? Reflections from Thomas, Karen's really cool cards, and a comment from Adam. So I thought I'd read this. I thought you could get 1 point for every piece of cutlery. This is him deciding to do a mundane task interestingly or differently. A point for every piece of cutlery you wash. And when you get 200 points, you earn a break. Sounds like a bit like slave labour. 200 points. What? How many people are there in your family? How long would it take to get a break? About 20 meals? My mundane creative thing is doing stretches and holding my arms in unusual positions while I lie down and think about things. Think about things, that sounds good. It sounds like Winnie the Pooh, you know. I gave this thing to my mum once, just a picture with a funny sort of blobby character on, saying, sometimes I just sit and think, and sometimes I just sit. Reminds me of that. Helps put my mind in a different mood to the usual everyday one. Excellent. Yeah, stand in a different position. They say that if you stand like this before you're going into some meeting, you do something like this. Yes. probably with lots of deep breaths and stuff. I should have blown that up. You feel amazing afterwards. I think it's kind of true. All right, so there's that. Let's get rid of that. We're on to day 3. Any newcomers for day 3? I thought I got rid of Facebook. Oh God, look at all these things. I tried to get rid of these. If anyone knows how to get rid of these pop-up things every time someone comments on something, I'd like to know. I tried to do it just now, and it obviously didn't work. Cool. Facebook user, that's me. The link is in the text above. Yeah, there is on the video itself. Yeah, sorry, you're right. In the video itself, just in the text above the video, the last bit of text, it says there's the link to StreamYard. And ask permission twice. Maybe it'll be fixed soon. Okay, never mind. Right, so this is day 3, yesterday, or the day before. Are there any new ones? Oh, I love this. That was so cool. Love this colours. And there's some chat going on. Right, this is from Jean. There's also a little comment from Dorothy saying, yesterday I passed a blood-giving bus on my way to a shop. I know they need some more givers. Why not, I thought. And she gives us a little story about the blood. She gave the blood. I can create great blood for somebody. I'll put in a lot of nourishment, I thought. My whole body smiled and the energy rushed. A blood with a lot of healing energy. A blood full with creative, joyful energy. And I felt great. Isn't that amazing? It's a really amazing way to look at things. That you can create blood, and in giving your blood, you're creating either health for people or possibly life for people. Really nice way to look at it. Because you can take the sort of most basic view of creativity, like creating a cake or creating a picture. But if you go up to the highest level, I think that life is creativity. Creativity is life. We are creativity. It sounds a bit sort of out there, but I think that's actually true. I think we are creativity. We're creating our reality from moment to moment. The way we perceive things is our reality. We can't create any other reality than the reality that we are perceiving through our senses. We're kind of stuck with it. So, you look at somebody and somebody else looks at them. You're not really looking at the same person. You've both got your individual versions of that person. And it's kind of weird to think that, but it's also kind of seems to be true. The reality I'm looking at right now is a cute looking dog with a pink shower cap on its head. These Americans, the things that they get up to. As a perfectionist, where's she going to go with this? As a perfectionist, it's very easy for me to criticize my efforts. This is day 3, remember? And I think one of the reflections was, how do you sabotage your creative efforts? And I'm getting some amazing comments on how, through interaction with my stuff and, reflecting, people are creating with far less self-judgment and criticism. And that is just so amazing. It's terrible to criticize ourselves. And we are only criticizing ourselves. That's the stupid thing. No one else is actually criticizing our stuff. And we often do it before anyone else can get anything in at all. Just in case. Just in case someone's going to criticize it, I'll criticize it first. It's nuts, but there are reasons for it. As a perfectionist, it's very easy for me to criticize my efforts. So even there's a label, you see. You've labelled yourself a perfectionist. You don't have to. And what is perfection anyway? What is perfection anyway? Does anyone know? In the smartphone photography masterclass, Seb taught me how to accept my creation, and I'm definitely less critical of my work. You're welcome. It's my mission. Since the start of our lockdown back in March 2020, I've posted at least one photo on Facebook, hoping to bring a smile to someone's face. I mean, you will, yeah, you hope, but you will. Unfortunately, I've not gotten into the habit of taking photos daily, but you have now motivated me to start that today. And again, why bother using the word unfortunately? It's not a problem. So here you go. A photo of my Maddie, who was quite interested in the new shower cap. Yeah, okay. If you say so. She seemed to beg me to place this cap on her head, did she? Maddie just sat there as if asking me to take a photo of her. Did she? See, she has an interesting reality, doesn't she, Jean? The look in her eyes just made me laugh, and she seemed to thoroughly enjoy the experience as much as I did. Tiny bit of anthropomorphism going on there, but we'll let it pass. Next week I start the online bird sketching class with my daughter. Excellent. Fantastic, Jean. I think it's online, so you're not actually doing it in the same room, but you're doing the same thing. I enjoyed sketching as a teenager, so returning to this art form in my later years will be quite interesting. Fantastic stuff. That's a gorgeous picture. Really, really amazing. Whether the dog was aware of that they were wearing a shower cap or not. Any comments, please? I have got some comments. I've got a comment from Kirsten. Somehow my StreamYard failed. Everybody's has. So I think you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook and demand permission again. Otherwise, just put your name. Cute photo, isn't it? Yeah. Laurel says, there have been many times I've not been content with what I created. Regularly, I have had to step away from a finished project feeling I can probably do better if I could spend more time on it. Even if I have spent a long time getting to that point. You know, a lot of things come in which throughout the creative process to sabotage us. And it's kind of weird. But the first step to beating them is knowing that they're there, knowing that they exist. And, you know, certain parts of the creative process, from the initial idea to the finished product, various things will happen. Of course, it's different for each person, but there are certain things that often regularly happen at more or less the same time. And one is, when you get close to the end of a project, you'll sabotage it. You will actually self-sabotage. And that's one of the things here we go. That's one of the things that is very interesting to talk about on the Infinite Creativity Now Masterclass. And you guys, I'm introducing this now, you guys get an additional discount to the early bird. The early bird gives you a discount with the coupon code Just Do It. But if you put in the coupon code challenge in capital letters, challenge, click to start, well, and you click there and you put in capital letters challenge, you get an even better discount than the early bird. So, you know, you'll either know if you want to do that or not by now. I think it's going to be pretty much the same format, less videos per week, and a whole ton of other types of interaction. But that's another story. But book now, so that you're not disappointed. So that was what am I doing now? Where am I? Yeah, so it's Laurel. So she talked about this, which is great, really good reflection. Look at all this reflecting. You know, journaling and reflecting on your thought processes, why you think things happen, is so valuable. And there she is. I'm not sure what these photos are. She wrote a whole list of stuff as part of her reflections, I think, is what she's saying here. She wants to write, and I'm encouraging Laurel to do the masterclass, because that's the perfect project. A book which can be done in 9 or 10 or 11 weeks would be an absolute perfect project for this. And guess what I'm doing? Because not only am I running this, I am doing it with you. I have a project which I intend to start at the beginning of this masterclass and finish at the end with you. And I'm very, very excited about it. And by the way, it's a heavily written based project, in case you were wondering. So if anyone wants to do writing with me, share our ups and downs. Oh my God, look at all these questions she's created for herself. And there I recommend she does the masterclass. Forgive me. This is Dorothy working with her creativity hat on. She's so cute. This is so cute. So beautiful. So she actually said at some point, I don't think I felt more creative with it on, which is kind of a letdown, isn't it? But oh well, never mind. And here's a lovely photograph of her creating the impossible. I've got this book, Creating the Impossible, and I'm going to do his thing in January, starting in January. Didn't start this week, did it? as well as everything else, you know, because I've got so much time. I've got infinite time. I've decided that along with my infinite, limitless possibilities to be creative, I've also got limitless time. So I'm taking on every single project I possibly can to test that theory out. There we go. All right, so that was the end of day 3. All right, so tell me, let's get a bit of interaction going, people. Tell me, oh, hang on. So Kirsten is saying, no, that's Jean. Kirsten is saying, that photo with the creative hat is just great and cute, isn't it? She's so gorgeous. She's so sweet. I hope you don't mind me calling you gorgeous and sweet. I'd like someone to call me gorgeous and sweet. Despina, where are you? Jean says, look, Jean is recognised by StreamYard. As a therapy dog, Maddie does not like hats on her head. I'd like to know why you say that, but she sat with the pink shower cap on her head for quite a while. Can you just explain what a therapy dog is and why a therapy dog wouldn't like a hat on her head? Just to, you know, for my curiosity's sake. All right. So yeah, could we give me your biggest insight so far on I was almost going to say the masterclass on the creative breakthrough challenge. Do you feel that you've had a creative breakthrough, or do you feel that you've had quite a big insight? Could you please write down what one of your insights from one of these days has been, the one that you think is the most important, the most hard hitting, you know, or profound? So I'd like your insights, please. I've got a few people watching, so I'd like to see a few insights from, you know, the takeaways, the takeaway section on each video. That's for your insights. Give me your best insight now, please. And in case you're not being recognised, if you could just put your name beforehand so that I know who you are. All right, so has anyone contributed to day 4 yet? That is the big question. Here we go. Da-na-na-na. So day 4. By the way, there's a competition. Let me just, before I go into this, there's a kind of a competition. I wonder if I can bring this up sensibly. There's a competition. If you want to win a place on the Infinite Creativity Now Masterclass, you can enter. I decided to make it something where you have to enter, and all that means is just say that you're interested and why. I'll see if I can find it. And the reason for that is I want the person who wins it to want it. Here it is. So it's in the main thread. Want to win a place on my unique Infinite Creativity Now Masterclass? You can click on that link to go and see what it's about. It's amazing, by the way. Excellent. And this is all I want you to do. I want you to be doing the Creative Breakthrough Challenge so that you've proved that you are interested in that sort of stuff. And I'd like you to say briefly why you'd like to do it. I mean, it can be a sentence, you know, it doesn't have to be a big deal. It's just that I will only draw the winner to win a place on this it's my flagship is what I'm trying to say. It's my entire life of creativity and productivity is in this masterclass. So I want people on it who are really excited to be on it. You know, there's a lot of personal interaction and stuff. It's amazing. So that's why I'm only going to pick the winners from the people who in the comments here say, yes, I'd like a place. Someone's typing a comment as so basically say that you're interested. She's only written a sentence to say why she's interested, but that proves that she's interested, because I don't want it to go to someone who, you know, it's like, well, I could do it, maybe I'll do it. No, that's not what I want. Because this is it's amazing fun, but it's also amazingly serious, because the result you will get at the end will be amazing. I was really lucky with Laurel from Australia, who won a place on the masterclass, the photography masterclass, which went from September to December. She played full out. She was amazing. Her photography got incredible. I think I was kind of really lucky though, because it could have been someone who wasn't as passionate as she was. So that's the deal. Go there, just say, yep, I would love to be in this draw, and you might win it. Otherwise, use the coupon code challenge, and you get it for basically half price. So let's go to day 4. So Tim Kutzer says, we've already got 11 comments, and I only published it a little while ago. So 11 comments, and it's exploit it. This one is called exploit it. I got a little bit creative. I was kind of pleased with my, this idea came to me just a couple of minutes before I started doing the first video. That's how it happens. Ideas don't generally come, no. Ideas do come to me before I'm in action, but they also come to me when I'm in action. And the idea for the enable it, explore it, expect it, exploit it, enjoy it. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but even there, the first and the last one begins with N, enjoy, enable. The second and the fourth are explore and exploit, explore, exploit. And in the middle, it's whatever it was in the middle. So, everything has the opportunity, the possibility to be creative and sophisticated. It might seem like nothing to you, but for me to have that kind of symmetry, the N and the end, the expl and the expl, and then in the middle the, God, what was it? Whatever it was yesterday, that pleases me. And they all begin with E, of course. But I went further than them all beginning with E, you see. Plus, I had to make sure that there was some sort of logical progression, like from the beginning with enable to the end, enjoy. It's as soon as you imagine these things, they explode into all sorts of possibilities, and that's part of being swimming around in creativity. There's no place where it's impossible to be creative. Of course, you don't want to be like that all the time, otherwise you probably get put in a mental asylum or something. By the way, this is brought to you from Teeny. Creativity is infinite. It's right there. All I have to do is turn it on or leave it on. Leave it on, yeah. Yeah, well, try and turn it off. Yeah, try and turn it off. That's my problem. I'll leave that up there. That's a good comment. All right, day 4. Talking of which, or speak for the devil, as we say in English, I shared this photo on my profile and encouraged people. Remember the thing for today was not only continue with your creative activity you decided to do daily yesterday, but to share it. That wasn't enough. Let's go one step further and invite other people to be creative as well. And so Teeny shared this photo on her profile. This is very interesting. Listen to this. Let me show you the photograph as well. This is a great example. I shared this photo on my profile and I encourage people to share their black and white creations too. Here's the full post if you want to read it. And if you want to contribute, she's even inviting us to contribute on her post. I got so many creative ideas that I wanted to share, but I wanted to go with something I've always wanted to do. Then I stopped myself from doing that. She's talking about black and white photos. Then I stopped myself from doing that, from chasing this idea of doing black and white videos, because I got comments that it would not be a great idea, not be a great one. Yeah, okay. So this theme ties in with the purpose of today's challenge video about what other people say. I choose to be me and to honour that. Thank you. That's a great example. Some people get more pleasure out of telling other people what they think they should do than actually doing anything themselves. I'm not saying they're critics as such, but and you can be a constructive critic, but a lot of people they're not. They're just sort of giving their opinion, which is worth what I said it's worth in the video, or they're literally criticising. What a sad way to lead your life. And actually, it's quite satisfying to do exactly the opposite of what people suggest you do. I don't know. I mean, I've spent a lot of time being advised, paying money on courses to be advised on how to do this and that. And more often than not, I do the opposite. I don't do that on purpose. I'm not contrary-wise as such. Well, a little bit. But it's just that, you know, other people's opinions are just that. They're not me. They're not me. So why? You know, if she wants to do black and white videos, or try them out at least, you know, she's not signing a contract which says for the rest of my life I must do black and white videos, you know, hello. But do a few and see what happens. And that's the only way you know what's going to happen, is by doing it. And then you will know what happens. And then you can decide where to go from there. So good for you. And it's a gorgeous photograph. Absolutely beautiful photograph. Look at the black. It's not black and white stripes. It's grey with white stripes. But that's a great contrast, isn't it? That sort of thing comes out well in black and white. And then she's got lovely dark hair, and her face is pale. So, you know, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, Despina and I, she reminded me somewhere, are celebrating our first anniversary as Facebook friends. Happy anniversary, Despina. She obviously can't make it tonight. And yeah, so that was a great example of something. Okay, and Kirsten, we're almost at the end here. Been going for half an hour. I hope it's been enjoyable for you, as it has been for me. Kirsten is just posted this a few minutes ago on my own Facebook account, and we'll do it later also to another art group. Excellent. Blind faces, little relaxation exercise, or just for fun. Take little sheets or even scraps. In thoughts, fold in the middle. Draw a half face on the right side with open eyes. Then close your eyes and draw the other half side on the left side. Open your eyes and laugh. In thoughts, does that mean in your mind? I'm not sure what you mean by in thoughts. Fold your sheet in the middle again. Close your eyes. Draw a blind a half face. That means with not looking on the left side. Open your eyes. Complete your face. And then, I wonder what this in thoughts means. Folding the sheet. Draw with open eyes on left side half face. Close your eyes. Complete the face on the other side, etc. I think this is an example of where you'd had to be there. So much fun, give it a try. Doesn't have to be perfect, just fun. So basically, let's look at the results. It is really good. I'm not quite sure of the process, but it is fun. Doing that blind, did you literally do those with your eyes shut? I don't know how you can manage to do that. Actually, if you look at the top one, that on the left it looks more like with the eyes shut, and on the right it looks more like... So basically, maybe you do the one with your eyes open, and then you try and do exactly the same thing on the other side with your eyes closed, and it should be sort of symmetrical, but it ends up not being. The one in the middle is pretty much symmetrical. Anyway. Very cool, very cool. And that's something which you're doing, you posted encouraging others to do it as well. Lovely. Despina posted something. She says, since August I've started urging people to create with various themes. In August it was acrostic August. Then September sayings. She's even being creative with the names of the challenge, you know, a bit of alliteration going on there. Then one word October, no rules November. Hey, no rules. And then a black and white photograph in Instagram called December something. Decembertivity. It is truly inspiring to inspire people. Whenever I have followed Sab's advice, I have never lost. I'll pay you later. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this. Do you think I have divinatory abilities? I will look at it. At yesterday's challenge, I just posted something similar. The fact that I inspired 2 of my girlfriends to begin creating activities in their free time. Yeah, absolutely you did. Yeah. A while ago, maybe you influenced the theme for today's video. A while ago I posted on Facebook the milk box of day one and encouraged people to share their own creations. There you go, you see. Doesn't really matter what order you do things in. I'm joyful because they already begin to respond. Wonderful. That's great, isn't it? Get them into the group as well, and they can contribute here too. I think this group will be much more lively than before because, well, you know, all this stuff is going on. All right, so that seems to be where we are. Someone did something and I wanted to check it out, but I can't remember what it was. All right, so let me just tell you that if you want to be in... Yeah, these are the... Oh, I've got to give prizes. So who wants some prizes? It's getting kind of tricky. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It might end up everyone getting a prize. I don't know. But if you want a postcard... Sorry, this is in the group. In the main thread. It says creative break... No, that's not what I'm looking at. Sorry. Let me go to... Yeah, here we are. So remember, if you want to win a place on this, go to this thread where it says want to win a place on my unique Infinite Creativity Now Masterclass and answer the questions. You have to be doing the Creative Breakthrough Challenge and just say why you'd like to do the masterclass. Someone, yeah, here we are. Angela. Okay, right, she can't be available. All right, but she's telling us anyway. All right. If you want to go to this one as well, these are the winners. All right, the winners so far. So Crazy Creative 2021 calendars, which is under a banana skin actually, is here. So let me just move this over. Okay, it's one of these you can win. So far we've got Sana, Carrie and Thomas is going to get one of those, and maybe someone else in a minute. Infinity Squared puzzle packs, Kirsten, Laurel and Karen. And who wants postcards? Thomas, Tinkutsa, Despina and Angela. They look like this. If you want one of these, just tell me and I will send it to you. I'll write on it and send it to you in the mail. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so let me know in this thread if you want one of those. And let's have some more prizes. I'm just going to choose 3 more of each, but I won't give them to people who've already won. So I'm going to go to day 3. Now I've got to find day 3 again, which I closed. Announcements. Announcement. You might end up all getting one in the end. Should I do day 4 as well, just in case? No, I'll leave day 4 for the moment. There's day 3. I'm just going to do what I did yesterday. I was going to do something else, but I won't. I'll just chug through it like this, not really looking. And if it lands on someone who hasn't had anything, there. Oh, that's that. I'll oh, I know. I have to open it up. I don't think I'd be very good at that blind drawing activity. Okay, that seems to be them all. So I'm going to chug through this and see if this person has had anything. That's me. And the main thing is Kirsten. Yep, she's had something already. This could be a bit painful as an exercise. She's already had something, so I'm going to chug through again. Right here. Who's this? The main one is Dorothy. Has Dorothy had anything? No. Dorothy, I'm going to send you a calendar. Okay, calendar. Dorothy. Okay, let's do it again for another calendar. Here we go. Who's this? Who's this? No, that's not it. What am I on? Day 2? What am I doing on day 2? Oh, good grief. Just watch the chaos and revel in the chaos, folks. Dorothy, we've had her. Let's go for Jean. Has Jean had anything? No, Jean hasn't had anything. Jean, I'll send you a calendar. One more from here. I shouldn't be looking, should I? See if we can find another one. So basically, the way it's looking at the moment is if you If you contribute, you'll win something. That's me. No, I've had Kirsten already. Okay, here. Thomas, we've had him already. Okay, the first one I come to here. Tinkuta. Tinkuta, Tinkuta. Have you won something already? She's screaming, no, no. Okay, Tinkuta, I'm going to send you a calendar. There you go. Puzzle packs now. I'm kind of, this could be a bit too painful. So what I'm going to do is look through the people who have contributed recently, and just pick the first ones that haven't had a prize yet. What was I going to say? I was going to say something interesting then, for a change. Oh yeah, I was going to say I'm going to read some of your comments. This very profound one from Tinkuta. Kirsten says, my inner door to creativity is wide open. I'm grateful for that. Just sometimes needs to shake off all the... I'm not sure what that word is. Other stuff, maybe, to feel infinite free. Your inner door to creativity is wide open, yeah. Yeah, good, good. That's your insight, that's your insight. Okay. Yeah, and your door doesn't have to be open all the time, but it's opening it on a regular basis. Kirsten says, yes, in mind. I'm not quite sure about that. Jean says, a therapy dog works to help people, especially children and those with special needs, improve their health, activities of daily living and quality of life. Currently doing virtually. Dress up is a favourite activity of participants. So Maddie has a dress, t-shirt, beads, collar, bows, but she refuses to wear hats. I was very surprised with her seeming to want to wear the pink shower cap. I think I will add that to her dog therapy wardrobe bag. You learn something new every day. Thespina says, missed it. What did you miss? Don't know what you missed. You missed something. Dorothy says, to Sweden. I don't know what that's referring to. Okay, right, let's choose 3 puzzle packs. These wonderful puzzle packs where you get some sort of little square. It probably won't be this one. It might not even be like this at all. It could be something, it could be whitish, it could be coloured, it could be black. I don't know, but you will get one piece of an infinity squared puzzle picture painting thingy. I'll just show you, if you want to check these out, I'll just show you the home of these where you can adopt your own. It's called Infinity Squared Connective, and the idea is that you adopt a puzzle piece and you get it in a puzzle pack, and you have a piece which is in a picture with lots of other people who have them around the world, and it's kind of cool. And there's a special Facebook group for that, and you can literally connect. At the moment I'm doing this double thing where you adopt a puzzle piece and you get a calendar as well. So feel free to do that. You can adopt 1, 2, 3 or 4 puzzle packs. What does that say? Okay. Yeah, so sorry, hang on. Yeah, if you only want to adopt the puzzle packs without the calendar, why though? You can click here and you can just adopt the puzzle pieces on their own. So you see, these are past ones that are now split up all around the world, and there are actually galleries that you can see people who have different parts of the same puzzle. For example, if I go to this one, I wonder if that's going to work. No, I have to go to I Too Seers. So you click here. This is an example of my creativity, by the way. If you think it's kind of boring, but just look at it as, one guy trying to be creative. And if you click visit the gallery, you go down and you see the pictures which have been adopted so far. And you click on a picture and you see how many people have sent in their photographs so far. So this is the page for this infinity squared puzzle painting. You see there's 2 versions of it. There's an infinite number of versions of it. That's one. And this is another one. It's the same painting. And here is the puzzle being completed, you see. So I've taken this one as the sort of the one I'm using as the standard configuration. And whoever has this, like this bottom left one, you see the bottom left where it says beauty. Well, Eleni has the one called beauty in the bottom left. Right in the middle, you see it's in the middle in the picture here. Right in the middle, we have Despina with that piece. It's really fun. And then on the right, we have Kate, who has this piece. And the idea is that in the group, in the Facebook group, there's a special thread for this painting, people who have this painting. And you can get in touch. You can say, hey, we're neighbours. Despina, you can contact Kate and say, hey, we're neighbours. Where are you from? What are you up to? How do you know Sab? And you can make new friendships. And right now, Ellen is all on her own. She hasn't got any neighbours. Quick, quick. If you have one of these pieces, what are you doing? Get your picture in. All right, so that's a part of the fun there. All fun, all fun. And let me choose 3 more puzzle pack winners, and then we'll say goodnight. Okay, so I'll just go to the next thread, the thread for... All right, I'll go to thread 4, just to sort of honour people who have made it this far. There's thread 4, and see if anyone hasn't got a thing yet. So Kirsten's had a thing. Tina's got one. Kirsten has. Despina. Oh, you don't want another puzzle pack, do you, Despina? Okay, puzzle packs. Okay, all right. Despina, I'll send you a puzzle pack. She's going to have so many of these things. She adopts them herself. She wins them. You're going to have this huge collection. Despina, you're getting a new puzzle pack. Angela, you won something. Oh my God, no, wait. Angela, you haven't won anything else yet. Angela, I'll send you a puzzle pack. Have I not already said that I'll send you a puzzle pack? I'm getting terribly confused. Angela, a puzzle pack. And I need one more person. Okay, the first person in the chat, some of you are watching, the first person who says me with your name, who hasn't won anything yet, I'll give it to you. Despina says, wow, I think I now have 4 or 5. You'll be able to make an entire puzzle picture painting with 9 completely different ones. Okay, who wants one? Who wants one that hasn't won anything yet? Tell me, quickly. I know there's a bit of a time lag here. I will make the 3rd one for anyone who hasn't won anything yet. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? I hope I'm not getting this wrong. Okay, if you haven't won anything yet, you haven't won a calendar and you haven't won a puzzle piece pack, say me, or whatever you want to say, and I will add you to the list. And while I'm waiting, thanks. I hope it's going well, and we've only got 1 more day. I am going to try and do the video now and tomorrow morning. It's kind of crazy because I've got a lot of stuff on. And I will have 3, but I don't know who you are, and I will have 3. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, so I can't give it to you. It'll be a shame if somebody else comes in now, but that's kind of life. That's life, isn't it? You just have to adopt one of on your own. Adopt one, people. It's like €12, and you can have your own puzzle piece. €12, including postage and the puzzle pack. Do it. Help me out. I need people to adopt these properly instead of just giving them away all the time. Okay, so I'm still waiting for someone. So you've got 1 more day. I hope that the video will come out tomorrow because I've got stuff to do tomorrow afternoon. So I want you to have the video by tomorrow afternoon. That's my objective for the next few hours. And it's amazing having you here. Oh my God. Facebook user says, you keep freezing up today, though I'm not sure you're live at this point. I hope I'm live. I know the replay will also have me saying, I hope I'm live, but right now I am as I speak. Okay, I'm waiting for one more. One more, please. Now, there's plenty of people watching here. I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much. I hope the challenge is going well. I'm just waiting. I'm about to finish, but I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me that they haven't won. Tell me who you are and say, I haven't won a calendar yet and I haven't won a puzzle piece pack, and I will give it to you. I'll put you on the list. Now, come on, come on. Maybe everyone who's watching has won. Okay. If you're watching the replay, the first person whose comment that I see that says you want one of these puzzle pieces, maybe none of you have won them and you just don't want them. Maybe that's it. Okay, postcards. Anyone want postcards? Anyway, so here I am talking to myself. So I think I'll say goodnight and carry on tomorrow. It's just occurred to me I've got something happening in 10 minutes. It's 8 minutes now. I'm doing my creative breakthrough coaching bites, so I'd better go away and prepare for that. So if you, for some reason, you want to watch even more of me, I'll be up for about 9 minutes in about 9 minutes. So thanks everyone. Hope you're having fun on this. I have nothing, Sab. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, Facebook user. Say I have nothing, Sab, and put your name. Good grief. This is killing me. So thanks everyone for contributing. You're amazing, you're fantastic, you're being very creative. I'm just waiting to see if I can finally get someone who says who they are. And I feel sorry for this person. I have nothing, Sam, I have nothing. Nothing? Literally nothing? So tell me who you are, nothing person, and I'll give you a puzzle pack. Going, gone. All right, so I'm going to check out. I'm just going to hang around. You can go away now, by the way, if you like. Thanks for, carry on. You've got one more video. It'll be fun. It won't be so long. I might even tell you a little story in video number Angular. Angular, you have got something. I gave you something. I've given you a puzzle piece. I've given you a puzzle piece. Look, Angular, there, Ang. So I'm sorry, Angular, but you're already getting one. Okay, so that's it. Bye, and I'll see you again tomorrow or even in 5 minutes. Kirsten, I have one from yesterday. I would take one more. Ha ha! Oh, no, you don't. You can adopt one more. Adopt one. Go to do me a favor, everybody. Go to i2c.life and adopt one. That would help me out. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. And I have nothing sad. That's so sad, isn't it? Okay. Bye, guys. And have great weekends and have fun on the last video. Bye for now.